And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Milwaukee Brewers. Just about set to go. And on the hill, a soft tossing lefty, just like you, Chris. Jose Quintana. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Tyler O'Neill. In the air out towards right center. Frelick sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Yeah, that's fouled off. Oh, 1 down. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. That misses, ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. On the ground. They take the force out, and that is that. Back here in Milwaukee, getting the nod in this one, Charlie Morton. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And that's where the swing, it's a strikeout. So up next, Sal Frelick. First pitch, just misses. And another ball.
2-0.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the catch for the out. 2 away now. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's William Contreras. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. That's off the inside corner, and the count is even 2-2. Laureano makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here at American Family Field. 2nd inning set to go. And now the DH, Cal Raleigh. That one in there across the letters.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Gunnar Henderson now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Riley stands at second with no outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Ramon Laureano. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone. 2 on, 1 out. Josh Smith, the next to hit for the Orioles. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And now 1 and 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Double play ball to second. Fires over to Hoskins. 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. Jorge Mateo now. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Hammered on the line. Base hit. 1 runs in. Cut off. Now a throw home. Tag. Not in time. Safe. It's 2-0.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And here is Tyler O'Neill. That one ripped way back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? And they add on. It's 5-zip. And into the box for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning here at the top of the second. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one's got a chance. Just missed it. And we're back. Bottom of the second. Here's Yelich at the dish. Morton back to work. He swings and fouls one off. Morton. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. O'Neill puts it away for the out. And there's one away. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
3-2. Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Bryce Terang, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that misses. And the count is 2-0. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Hoskins, the base runner at first with one out. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Mateo has a beat on it. Makes the grab. Out number 2. So a man aboard. Now the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. He's there. He's got it. And that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. This to third. Throws to first in time. And a quick out, number 1. Next is the designated hitter, Cal Raleigh. Ripped to short. On to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. The other way, hauls it in to end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Blake Perkins. And that one is inside ball 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
O'Neill makes the catch. And there's one away. Oliver Dunn digs in now. That missed by a lot. And that is ball 1. Mountcastle. The tag, and he's out. Now the left fielder, Jackson Chorio. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a foul straight back. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Chorio, the runner at first with 2 gone. Just off the inside corner, and it's 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This looks like extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. So digging in, William Contreras. Check swing, called strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the last half of the third. Swings through that.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th. Now it's going to be Ramon Laureano. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So up next, Josh Smith. Grounded out his first time up. Just missed.
That's the ball.
1 out, bases empty. And another ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away. Jordan Westberg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Inside.
No, that missed.
And that's ball one. And that is out of play. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. But he beats it. Good hustle. And the inning continues. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here is Jorge Mateo. Base knock center field. And out to aboard.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there.
New pitcher now, Tobias Myers.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
2 on, 2 outs. He goes down looking. And now it's Christian Yelich. Fly to left his first time. And there's a strike.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
Mateo has a beat on it. And there's one down. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings through that one for strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. This is Bryce Terang. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And it's fouled away. Two outs. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Milwaukee, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You know, these Orioles putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The count 2-1. And that one
that's down.
Cutting but missing down low. Right through there for a strike.
Count is full.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And the batter now, Cal Raleigh. 1 for 2. Little chopper rolls foul. Hit in the air, center field. Perkins should have this one. And he makes the catch. One away. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Good pitch right there.
0-1.
Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're at the top of the fifth. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Laureano comes up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball one. Rutschman over at second. Mountcastle on at first with 2 down. Off the catcher and rolls away. Should be a pass ball, and there are 2 in scoring position now. 2-2 now. In the air, left field. Chorio has this one sized up. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. Morton back to work. That's in there. 0-1.
Well, these Brewers need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins. In the air, left field, down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
The batter number 15.
Here's a speed threat, Oliver Dunn. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1. He makes the grab. That is the inning. Top 6. Here's the third baseman, Josh Smith.
Josh Smith.
That one fouled off. And that one wrapped foul. And that one lifted in the air center field. And it's caught for the out. Here's the second baseman, Jordan Westberg. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Perkins on the move. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. So the batting order turns over. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jorge Mateo. Swing and a miss as he was late.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now it's going to be Jackson Chourio. And there's one down. Now, Sal Frelick.
Number 10, Sal Frelick.
That's foul.
The Orioles leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. And he chases a high fastball there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. William Contreras getting ready to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swings and misses. Strike 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Mateo on his horse. Corrals it. And that is the 3rd out of the year. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now the number 2 hitter, Tyler O'Neill. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
1-0.
The 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. And now 2 aboard. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch, and he just misses. O'Neill, the lead runner, out at second. Rutschman on at first with nobody out. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. He beats it safe. And it's now a 6-run lead. Cal Raleigh will hit next. 1 for 3. That's out to center field. Perkins makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
2-0.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Next pitch inside. 3-0. And they're all loaded up.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit. Swing and a miss at a slider.
It's 0-1.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. Next pitch is downstairs.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Now one missed. Bases loaded. 1 away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's hard hit on the line. Reaching down, makes the catch. Josh Smith, the next to hit. Elvis Peguero on the pitch here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Freeland makes the grab, and that's the third. Here comes Christian Yelich.
For the Brewers, the designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
Missed with a changeup. 1-0.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Mateo makes his way towards it and puts the squeeze on that one. 1 up, 1 down. And here is Hoskins.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Kowser hauls it in, 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Next for the Brewers, Bryce Terang. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And a base hit right there. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Third baseman, number 3.
So digging in, Joseph Ortiz. And that'll do it. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Stein.
Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And that's a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's your 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
in your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them, and that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Chorio settles under it and makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
The throw to first. Rutschman retired. And that will on to the bottom of the 8th. And now the center fielder, Blake Perkins.
Now pitching for Baltimore, number 60.
That's a ball low.
That one pushed to the left and foul. This one in the air, center field. Mateo has a beat on it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, Oliver Dunn. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Jackson Chourio now at the plate. Diving, makes the grab. We go to the 9th, and now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Figueroa back to work. And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a miss.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Perkins makes the catch, and there's 1 down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Raleigh, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Chourio sizes this one up, drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. Digging in, Gunnar Henderson. He was late there, strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Sliced hard but foul. Up the middle, Terang. Tosses to first, and the inning is over. Bottom of the 9th. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Takes it in for the out. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Mateo. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So last chance for the Brewers. Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. Selby, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout. 6-0 is how this one ends, as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.